Welcome to Damascus, the capital of Syria and one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. Nestled at the crossroads of ancient civilizations, Damascus has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the birth of religions, and the ebb and flow of cultures for over 4,000 years. Today, we embark on a journey through its rich and layered history, exploring how this city has shaped and been shaped by the forces of time. The story of Damascus begins in the distant past, with its roots tracing back to at least the 3rd millennium BCE. Archaeological evidence suggests that the area around Damascus was inhabited as far back as 8000 BCE, making it a cradle of early human settlement. Located near the Barata River, the city's fertile lands and strategic location made it a prime site for ancient communities. By the time of the Amorites in the 18th century BCE, Damascus had grown into a significant city-state. It gained prominence under the Arameans in the 11th century BCE, who established it as their capital. Known as Damascus in Aramaic, the city became a hub of trade, connecting Mesopotamia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean. The earliest inhabitants of Damascus date back to around 8000 BCE. These Neolithic settlers chose the fertile lands near the Barata River to build their homes, cultivating crops and domesticating animals. Over time, these communities evolved, laying the foundation for what would become one of the most significant cities in human history. These early settlers were the architects of a thriving agricultural society, creating irrigation systems that would sustain the city for centuries. Their innovations were the first of many contributions to the enduring legacy of Damascus. The history of Damascus is deeply intertwined with the Israelites, Assyrians, and Babylonians. Biblical accounts recount the interactions between the Israelites and the city, often marked by conflict and conquest. The Assyrians and Babylonians brought their empires to Damascus, leaving indelible marks on its culture and infrastructure. The people of Damascus adapted to each new rule, blending traditions to create a unique and enduring identity. Damascus holds a special place in the Bible, appearing frequently in both the Old and New Testaments. It was a key city during the time of the Kingdom of Israel and is mentioned in the stories of King David and the prophet Elisha. The city's strategic importance made it a prize for empires like the Assyrians, Babylonians, and Persians, each of whom left their mark on its culture and infrastructure. Under the Persian Empire, Damascus flourished as a provincial center, contributing to the empire's vast network of trade and governance. Damascus holds a special place in Christian history. In the 1st century CE, it became a significant center for early Christians. It is famously associated with the conversion of Saul of Tarsus, who would become the Apostle Paul. The people of Damascus played a crucial role in spreading Christianity throughout the region, building churches and fostering a community that thrived even under Roman rule. The conquest of the Near East by Alexander the Great in the 4th century BCE ushered in a new era for Damascus. It became a part of the Hellenistic Seleucid Empire and adopted elements of Greek culture and governance. During this period, the city was restructured, with grand boulevards and marketplaces reflecting its growing cosmopolitan character. By the time Damascus came under Roman control in 64 BCE, it had become a jewel of the empire. The Romans expanded the city, constructing impressive structures like the Temple of Jupiter and integrating it into the sprawling network of Roman roads. Damascus became a vital link in connecting the eastern provinces to the Mediterranean. The arrival of Alexander the Great in the 4th century BCE brought Greek influence to Damascus. Under the Seleucid Empire, the city's residents adopted Hellenistic culture, blending it with their own traditions. When the Romans took control in 64 BCE, Damascus thrived as a cosmopolitan center. Its people enjoyed the benefits of Roman engineering, from aqueducts to roads, and the city became a melting pot of cultures and ideas. The arrival of Islam in the 7th century marked one of the most transformative periods in Damascus history. In 661 CE, the city became the capital of the Umayyad Caliphate, the first Islamic empire. Under the Umayyads, Damascus entered a golden age, serving as the political and cultural heart of the Islamic world. The crowning achievement of this era was the construction of the Umayyad Mosque, one of the largest and oldest mosques in the world. Built on the site of a Roman temple and a Byzantine church, the mosque symbolizes the city's layered religious and cultural history. The arrival of Islam in the 7th century CE brought profound changes to the people of Damascus. Under the Umayyad Caliphate, the city became the capital of the Islamic world, attracting scholars, artisans, and merchants from across the empire. The people of Damascus embraced Islam while preserving their diverse cultural heritage. Christians, Jews, and Muslims lived side by side, contributing to the city's vibrant social fabric. Following the decline of the Umayyad Caliphate, Damascus became a contested prize among rival powers. It withstood sieges by the Crusaders, who sought to capture this key city in their campaigns. Later, the Mongol invasions of the 13th century brought devastation, but the city's resilience saw it rebuilt under the Mamluk Sultanate. The Mamluks turned Damascus into a flourishing center of trade and scholarship, enhancing its status as a jewel of the Islamic world. The medieval period was a time of turmoil and resilience for the people of Damascus. They withstood invasions by the Crusaders, who sought to control the city's strategic position. When the Mongols arrived in the 13th century, they brought destruction, but the people of Damascus rebuilt their city with the support of the Mamluks. Together, they restored Damascus to its former glory, making it a center of art and scholarship. In 1516, Damascus became part of the Ottoman Empire. For 4 centuries, it served as an administrative and cultural hub, benefiting from the empire's stability and trade networks. The city also played a crucial role in the annual Hajj pilgrimage, serving as a departure point for caravans bound for Mecca. The 20th century brought new challenges and opportunities. Damascus emerged as a center of resistance against colonial rule, playing a key role in the struggle for Syrian independence from French control. In 1946, it became the capital of the newly independent Republic of Syria. Under Ottoman rule, Damascus became a vital hub of the empire. Its people thrived in the bustling markets, known as souks, and contributed to the empire's cultural and economic richness. The city's diverse population continued to grow, with Arabs, Kurds, Armenians, and others coexisting in this historic metropolis. In the 20th century, the people of Damascus became central figures in Syria's fight for independence from French colonial rule. They celebrated the establishment of the modern Syrian state in 1946. Today, the people of Damascus continue to embody the resilience and spirit that have defined their city for millennia. Despite recent conflicts, they work tirelessly to preserve their cultural heritage and rebuild their lives. Today, Damascus is a city where the past and present coexist. Despite the challenges posed by recent conflicts, its historical sites continue to draw visitors from around the world, offering a glimpse into the layers of history that define this ancient city. Damascus is more than just a city. It is a living testament to the resilience of human civilization. Its streets, monuments, and stories remind us of the enduring power of history to shape our present and inspire our future. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of the people of Damascus. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories from the past. Until next time, keep exploring,